Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. Today, this is kind of an introduction video on the work that's going to be happening to little Hugo, my 1970 Fiat 500. So in case you don't know what's happening, we're in the winter, he won't be used for quite a while now. So I'm going to be taking the interior out, giving him an all new beige interior, new roof, he's going to have new wheels done, a few other little mods and everything. And this is basically the introduction video to all of those things that's going to be happening to my little Hugo. So yeah, what I'm going to do is move the Porsche, move the Renault Captur. That's car to be moved. Okay, here is my little Hugo, 1970 Fiat 500 Al. And yeah, we're going to go through everything that I want to get done on this car through this winter, ready to enjoy it in the summer. So, first thing I do when he's put away for the winter, last winter he was in the garage behind that wall right there. But because this is all sealed in here now, he will be put under a sheet in this corner. Now, I only got a dust sheet for him at the moment, so I will get a proper car sheet. Also, check out link in the description to the Classic Fiat 500 Club. And that light is annoying. I got some proper lights coming in here. Also some classic car signs, which is going to be nice because there will be doors on here one day. So, yeah, there's a couple of mechanical things we got to do first with Hugo. So, I want to go around all the brakes. Make sure they're all working. The handbrake is getting worse, so we're going to have a good look at that. Also, it's quite dark in here, so do bear with me. So the starter, this one here, there's a choke. We will start him up in a bit. But yeah, the starter's not connected. At some point in his life, it was rewired to a button here on the dash. So I want that to be connected, which means we got to go in through the engine bay. There's our lovely 650 engine. So the plan is, and I don't know if it's happening yet, but I want the engine to come out. We've got to do a rebuild on the engine. There's a few oil leaks. There's one down here somewhere. Originally, the rocker cover was leaking. And this pipe was having a bit of a leak here. I put a new clamp on that. But yeah, we've still got a bit of oil. And you can see this here. So that's from the gasket between the engine and gearbox. That's one of the main reasons we want to take the engine out. Because we can get that gasket done. I have the gasket. It come with Hugo when I bought it. However, the only thing that's making me not wanting to do the engine right now is because I've had Hugo since 2017 and we've always had that oil leak, and I've only had to top the oil up once. But I will let you guys know if we are taking the engine out and doing that. Something little I got to replace. This broke off a couple of weeks ago when I got stranded in Hugo. Basically, I was driving with my cousin in the car and unfortunately I lost all drive. I managed to roll all the way down to the garage, and it turns out this lead had burnt off down there somewhere. So we got that fixed on the side of the road. It was an easy fix, thankfully, but I did get stranded. We broke this when it come off on the floor, and I just need to replace it basically. So that one needs to be done. But that's that's little. Light bulbs are all fine. They're all working. I do want to have a look at having these re-chromed at some point, but I'm not too fussed on that. Mainly, all the work's got to be done on the interior. So the wheels, we're going to do all the brakes. Now, this brake cylinder on this wheel, because they're drum brakes, was leaking. And you can see the, well, you can't see that well really, but it's quite a mess. it shows. So all the wheels got to be taken off anyway, and they're got to be repainted. Now I'm repainting them in racing white. I'm gonna have the valves done as well. Tires are, they're good. They're not that worn, so the tires will be fine. But they will be all repainted up and look like new. And because they're racing white, it's gonna really help Hugo pop a bit more. So all the wheels got to be done. The brakes are all gonna be checked at the same time. If we need new pads and that, obviously we'll get that done. There's something going on with the steering arm at the moment, so I want to get that checked out. I have said about probably putting a new leaf spring on the front. The spring does look like it's pretty much at its day, so something, if we have to do that, we will. In the next video, I probably will get Hugo up on the ramps and we'll have a good look underneath, because I want to check for rust. Number plate's got to be changed, so we're going to go for a smaller bike style number plate on the front, just to... This one's rattling as it is. But yeah, we've got to change the brackets, put a nice smaller one on there, and it'll look a bit more presentable. The lights, now these are quite old. I've had these now since I bought it, I think. I had them for the Christmas. So they're probably 3 years old. But see the rust down here where it's built up. I probably got to take them off and give them a clean. These mirrors are going to have a clean. Now, I'm actually getting rid of the passenger mirror because it does absolutely nothing. We've got to be putting new window wiper arms on. They're going to be done. And the big one, new windshield. Hugo will have a new windshield. Now, this is original. It's got some marks in it. There's 1 or 2 chips, nothing too serious. But there's a lot of marks, and it's really faded across the bottom. Doesn't show up that well on camera, but nice sunny days, and especially in some pictures, you can really see it. So we've got to put in a new front windscreen. I don't know if I'm going to do that myself, because I've never done it. But we'll get someone here who can help us who's done it before. We'll get a new window screen put in. As I'm putting my dirty hands all over it. But yeah, I want that done, because when you get a new windscreen on a car, if you've ever had it done, it is like driving a new car. So I want to get that done. It will help. Quarter panel windows, I'm looking at probably getting the rubbers. There's the rain. This chrome trim around here, I'm actually just going to tart this up for now, this winter. Just make it look a bit more presentable, because I do want to spend most of the time on the interior. But as long as we get the wheels done, check the brakes, do all your basic checks that you would do. I have said to you guys that, if I can open it, I want to change the fuel tank. Well, take the fuel tank out, clean it up, and repaint it. I'm looking at doing that this winter as well. Spare wheel's pointless in there, nothing on it, so that needs taken out. And we'll put a brand new tyre in there, wheel. The wheel that's in there, that'll be sprayed up to match the rest. This was a fix we done with this one because this was leaking. It doesn't seem to be leaking no more. We did do the pipes and everything, so that's good. I keep saying one of the things I'm going to do when we paint the fuel tank is get this cap. I'm going to get a new one, a flashy red one, just to make it a bit more presentable. But yeah, the fuel tank's coming out and we're going to get that one repainted. I'm probably going to paint it as close as I can get to the blue of Hugo and then put the stripes on it. Or I might just go for a creamy colour to match the interior. We'll see. That's something to look at. Also the catch on the bonnet. Now, over time when you're driving it, even if you put the bonnet down, when you hit a speed bump or something, or pothole, because we're in the forest, it unhitches. This, I don't know if it's the spring or something, but it unhitches, and they'd be driving and the bonnet's not fastened down properly. It can't come up because it's caught on this, but it's annoying, especially when you pull into like a car show and they all come up here like your bonnet's open, or they're taking pictures of you driving in and your bonnet's half open. So I want to get that done. That's a must. But the main reason that I'm doing this is to change the interior. So Hugo come in this black leather interior. It's nice. The rear seats had a bit of paint on. I did manage to get quite a bit of it off. There's a rip in this seat here that's quite bad. My own silly thought of sitting on the actual seat belt. It was on the seat like this, and as I sat down I crushed that and it went straight into the seat, so it's my fault, to be honest. But we've got to take the seat covers off, of course, and I'm going to put new foam on the driver one, just for now. The passenger one's fine. So we'll put new foam, and then we're going to have new seat covers, obviously the beige. I will have a look at doing the handbrake, repainting that, just to make it look a bit more presentable. I do want to put the original gear stick back on, but I'm not 100% desperate for that. We've got to put new carpet in, of course, because the beige. Door cards are going to be done. I'm actually going to change these handles to chrome. Just my own little mod, I think. Something to be quite nice. I do prefer the chrome, that way it matches the chrome there and the chrome handles here. Don't really need to replace them, they're fine. But yeah, these will be coming off and these will be tan. Same for the other side, and the back corners there. And then obviously these seats will be taken out. That'll be tan as well. We got a lovely little Hugo there. Floor mats as well. I'm going to have some proper ones put in here. Probably rubber, to be honest, or, well, we'll see. We'll have a look at that when we do it. There's a cigarette lighter down there. I want to get that working again. That's just for a Vought charge, so I can either charge my phone or have the dash cam set up in here. But yeah, that's pretty much everything interior wise. You know, the steering wheel, I have thought I might even change the steering wheel, go for a nice wooden one to match the interior, because even though I'm keeping it original, or trying to keep it as original, you never know how much these cars have done to them. So I thought, well, I might as well have a nice wheel to go with it as well. So something to look at. Gear, I will have a look at the gear knob. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. We will be doing the seat brackets and everything, so they actually work, so we can slide the seats backwards and forwards. They're just rusted and stuck together slightly, but they need a lot of WD-40 and they should work fine. There's Hugo's little toolkit down there. Well, there you go. That is an introduction of everything I'm going to do in my little Fiat 500 Hugo. Over the next couple of weeks and months, over Christmas, I'm going to be doing the work to him. I will be bringing you all the videos. There'll probably be some little bits done off scene, but like the fuel tanks are really interesting job that I'm looking forward to doing. I like spray painting and everything, so that'll be quite nice to do. And obviously this is not cheap, you do have to buy the stuff for it, nothing's free. The wheels I can do and that. The only thing I'm not going to be able to do on my own is the windshield. So I will have some help with that, I'm sure. But I put the new roof on it when we had the new roof come, which was Christmas, not long after I had Hugo. So stuff like that we can all do. I'll have friends up here as well. But to start the video off, to start this series off, I will be getting Hugo up on some ramps and we're going to go completely underneath him and check for rust. And then obviously when we take the carpets up, we can have a good look at the floors, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no holes or anything, but I don't think there will be. He's pretty solid, but that's stuff you got to look out for. And if there is holes, they will have to be done. That's, you know, but we'll get there when we get there. And I'll have more news on soon once this one's gone, because I have such a big surprise for you all. It's just gonna be great, and I'm doing something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. It's gonna be crazy build, but yeah. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Facebook page, Fiat 500 page, and I will bring this stuff to you as soon as I film it. Bye for now.